Discover solutions to issues that affect your family and professional life with practical information to help you get past life's adversities. Take a proactive approach to power up your life with Rosalie's expert resources.
The Florida Department of Elders encourages seniors to develop and maintain healthy lifestyles to live a better, fuller life by offering disease prevention and health promotion services offered to all Florida senior residents. With over 40 million seniors living in the U.S., our nation's seniors continue to grow older. So it's vital for seniors to maintain an active lifestyle. Exercising has far-reaching and positive effects to help boost energy and boost your mood and your memory, which is crucial at any age. So whether you're healthy or working out to feel better and feel younger, there's plenty of ways to get more active and fit. Joining us to share why age is just a number in your golden years is Brian Zettner, the Director of Health and Fitness at Planet Fitness. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. How are you?
I raised my son to work out with me from a very early age, so my family is totally committed to exercise and eating healthy and staying active. So why is it important for all seniors to get up and stay active?
You know, for seniors, it's really about ADLs, or what we call activities of daily living. So we're talking about things like carrying your groceries up the stairs or taking care of your own home. These are things that allow for a lot of independence. And so when you're more physically active, those daily tasks become a lot easier.
Everyone can benefit from exercise and staying active. Share some of the benefits from working out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can increase your strength, increase your endurance, your flexibility, improve your balance. I mean, generally speaking, exercise just makes you feel younger, like you alluded to. And actually, recently we commissioned a survey of 1,000 seniors, 60 plus, and we found that those that work out on a weekly basis feel 12 years younger than their actual age.
Awesome! So if a person is a novice at staying active and exercising, offer some tips that you can help them get up and get active.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really comes down to starting slow, right? I mean, we don't need to make up for lost time. You can just start to walk. I mean, walking is a great activity. It's really underrated when it comes to its health benefits. And also, if you feel like you're struggling a little bit or you don't really know which direction to go in, then ask a professional for help. There are lots of trainers out there, and we have plenty of them at Planet Fitness.
So is it important for seniors to prepare themselves before they start a fitness regime?
You know, not necessarily. I mean, I think the only thing you really want to do is make sure you get your physician's approval before you start an exercise program. But even if you're relatively deconditioned, meaning that you're sort of uninitiated to fitness and a complete newbie, you can go into the facility and start doing something, whether it's some flexibility training, cardiovascular, or even strength training.
No matter if we're young or old, we need to stretch and warm up a bit before and after we work out.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, ideally warm up before you work out and then really save the stretching more for the end of your workout after you're cooled down.
All right, Brian, so tell us where our viewer can find more information.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just go into your local Planet Fitness, or you can log on to planetfitness.com for more details.
Thank you, Brian, for sharing your sage advice to encourage seniors to get up and get active so it'll help them feel better, healthier, look younger, and more confident in their golden years.
That's right. Thanks so much.
Reality Track, the nation's leading source of comprehensive housing data, released its Q1 2016 U.S. home flipping report. The report revealed this year's first quarter had an increase of 6.6% on flips on all single-family homes and condo sales. The definition of a flip is a home that is bought and resold within 12 months. So if you watch those house flipping shows and thought, I can do that, it seems so easy. You find a fixer-upper, you do some fun projects, maybe hire a contractor and sell it for a huge profit. But is house flipping successful for all real estate investors? It sure is for Than Merrill, former NFL player, TV host, and author, who attributes his success in sports, business, and investing to coaching and education. Good morning, Than. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
My pleasure. My family is 3 generations of general contractors. They know renovating property is not as easy as it looks, and there can be some risks. So share some important tips about flipping to factor into a successful real estate investment.
No, you're absolutely right. It's funny because a lot of times people watch shows on TV and say, oh, I could do that. It looks pretty easy, when in reality, there's a lot of work that goes into it. And you're absolutely right. You can never you can never eliminate the risk as a real estate investor. You can only reduce it. And one of the most important tips for your viewers is you really make your money when you buy the property the right way. So a lot of time is spent behind the scenes crunching numbers, looking at what the true after repair value of the property is, and then making the right offer. On TV, a lot of times they focus just on the construction side, which is a very important and very sexy for TV, of course, but really you make your money when you buy the property the right way. That's a critical tip for people out there looking to get started.
How do you know if flipping is right for you?
You know, that's a great question. First and foremost, if you enjoy working for yourself, being your own boss, that's a huge benefit to getting started investing in real estate. But at the same time, on the other hand, you also have to be a self-starter. You have to really be self-motivated because you just report to yourself. The other thing is you have to be very comfortable taking calculated risks. And you have to get comfortable living with risk because as an investor, you're dealing with it every single day. And finally, if earning a profit is your only motivator, a lot of times that's just going to be a short-term career. If you're really looking to make a career out of this, you really have to enjoy the process of building a business. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and every day is a new day. Every day I'm learning something new. I wake up excited about what I do, and that's why I love investing in real estate. It really is a challenge that gets your creative brain working every day.
Some do-it-yourselfers try flipping a property and realize they're not as qualified as they thought they were to finish the project.
Absolutely. I'm always a strong advocate for people. If you're getting started, it's okay to do the work on the project yourself, but long term, if you really want to run a successful business, you want to hire good quality contractors. They're such an important part of your team, and you're going to be working with them every single day. And as an investor, really the money and the profits are made finding the next deal, analyzing the next project, raising the money, not necessarily doing the work yourself. So I'm always an advocate that you want to find good people in your area who you can work with side by side, who will actually do the work.
All right, tell us about your book, The Real Estate Wholesaling Bible.
Sure. I wrote a book a couple years ago. People who are really interested in learning a little bit about, it's nothing in real estate is easy, but it's one of the quickest ways to earn a potential profit in real estate is by wholesaling. And so if people want to check that book out on Amazon, it's a good quick read. You can read it on an airplane, and it just gives you some good basic information about how to get started investing in real estate.
Than, tell us what the biggest challenges and common mistakes made when investing in a real estate project to flip.
A lot of people don't realize how important it is to value and appraise the property correctly and do your due diligence. Another common mistake that I see amongst new investors is a lot of times they underestimate the cost to actually fix the property. And so an important tip for people watching is you want to budget at least 5 to 10% over what you think the construction budget is going to be for what I call a fudge factor, in case you make a mistake or you find something that you didn't expect, and then you'll have planned your project right from the beginning that way.
All right, so where can our viewers learn more on flipping?
Yeah, you can go to my website, thanmerrill.com. I have some good information for people looking to get started investing in real estate. There's a blog and some articles you can start reading, so that's a great place to go.
Thanks, Than, for joining us this morning and sharing how to get started and profit from real estate investments of flipping.
Thanks for having me.
Working hard at what you love to do as an expert takes time and perseverance. Winning awards for your work is a true measure of your skills and success. Guinness World Records is the world's unrivaled authority on record-breaking achievements that celebrates average people's accomplishments, hailing them as the world's best. Jim Bolin is an entrepreneur who pushes the level of competition to the highest grade. Jim created the largest rocking chair in history, reaching 56 feet tall and 32 feet wide.
Jim, on behalf of Guinness World Records, I'd like to congratulate you for your Guinness World Records title of largest rocking chair. Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's exciting. People in town, they see that we're in the Guinness World Records book, and they think, wow, you know, we got 8 records in our little bitty town that's in this book that's worldwide, and it's exciting to them, and everybody's thrilled about it, and just to see all the stuff in the book and the traffic that's going to come through our town to see these world records, it's just an awesome feeling.
That is some outstanding woodworking. Kristen Ott is the Public Relations Manager for Guinness World Records. Kristen presents record breakers with the ultimate award to those who accomplish setting a new world's record. There's even world records that include training uncommon animals, like a llama. Sue Williams is a proud owner of Caspa, her star llama, who broke the world's record in llama jumping. Casper jumped 3 feet, 8.5 inches high.
Casper and I have been on the most amazing journey. When I think back to when I got Casper initially, and he really didn't like people at all, he just presented a huge challenge to me, and together that we formed a really good relationship, and I've learnt loads, and when I watch him in action and see how happy he is, I'm just such a proud mum. I really am a proud llama mummy.
Sue Williams is proud of her work and Caspa's talents. If you love dogs, specifically Great Danes, you'll love this record-breaking dog. Lizzie is 7 years old and is 37.9 inches high. Lizzie's the tallest dog living. Greg Sample from Fort Myers, Florida, is proud of Lizzie and excited she broke Guinness's World Records as the tallest living dog.
It's for you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Lizzie.
Thank you very much.
We're excited to have her as part of the family.
Her personality is extremely laid back. What you see is what she is, and she's always been that way. And not all Great Danes are that way. I know some that are actually pretty hyper, especially when they were smaller, you know, 2 and 3 years old, very hyper, jumping around. She was never that way. She's always been very, very low key, and she has a very sweet personality.
If you love speed, you'll appreciate the fastest monowheel motorcycle. Kevin Scott took his monowheel up to 61.3 miles per hour, breaking the world record in monowheel speed.
When people see us riding the monowheel, there's 2 types. Some of them don't get it, and they just ask why. But most of them, by far most of them, they totally understand that it's something that's so unique and so special, and they want to ride it. But it takes a lot of time and practice, but it really puts a smile on everybody's face. It lasts for ages. Now I've seen myself in this Guinness World Records book. It's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's what we set out to do, and for a few years we didn't know whether we'd ever get there, but now we've done it. It's really nice.
And if you prefer larger to faster, you'll appreciate the longest monster truck. The truck measures 32 feet long with 13 passenger seats to carry large gangs of monster truck enthusiasts.
Brad and Jen, I'm here from Guinness World Records, and I want to congratulate you on having the Guinness World Records title for the longest monster truck.
All right, you can hang on to that, Jen.
The monster truck is the work of owners Brad and Jen Campbell, who broke the Guinness World Records title for the longest monster truck.
You know, it's just a regular pickup with seats in the back. It's not real exciting. By adding the length on this, it actually gives you a more extreme ride, especially if you sit towards the back, just because when you're spinning around, you know, that's more motion that you're getting in the rear. It's way more exciting.
It's fun to come out and drive the truck differently, see what it does, or what I can do in it different every day. It's a blast. That's what I enjoy about it.
Can you imagine being a woman who is a Grammy-nominated artist, actress, businesswoman, wife, mother, role model, and much, much more? Now, envision the energy and the discipline it takes to juggle it all while enjoying the journey along the way. It takes a strong woman to follow her dreams and work hard at finding success using her God-given talents and abilities. Joining us this morning is Tamela Mann to share her journey and her new album with a hit single so we can learn what success looks like for an artist who loves her music and her family. Good morning, Tamela.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm feeling fine, thank you. And Tamela, you are living proof. Dreams do come true. Your success encompasses TV, theater, film, and music. Wow, girl. Tell us about your latest music project that inspires listeners on many different levels.
Well, the new project is entitled One Way, and I'm really enjoying it. It's something for everybody, the whole family, something for, again, young and old, and I incorporated my whole family putting the album together. But I call the album a roller coaster ride because it takes you on the ride where you're speeding, you speed up, you slow down, and then you have a medium pace on there. So it's something for every emotion that you may have, and also to help you get through whatever it is. You can work out to it. It's a great, wonderful riding CD. It's just when you're cooking, it's something for that. If you're like feeling really sad, it's something to help pick you up. It's everything. I'm just really excited about it. It's all genres. It kind of brings everything together where you get a different sound on each song. So I'm just really excited about the album One Way and just encouraging everybody to go out and pick it up.
So how did you get into theater, TV, and movies?
Actually, it started through music. I was touring with Kirk Franklin and the family for years, and then when that came to an end, I met the playwright Tyler Perry, and I met him actually through the promoter from doing all the concerts, and we were doing tours and stuff. He introduced me and my husband David to him, and I started doing the stage plays, and from the stage plays it went to movies, and then from movies to the television with the television shows. So it just kind of kept going, but music has always been my passion. So I would call the acting just the icing on the cake.
It's interesting how life inspires all forms of art. So as an artist, how has your life inspired your music?
My life, you know, it started out faith-based, and when I really realized that I could sing at 8 years old, it's like by the time I turned 12, it was like it became a passion of mine. And it's like where I find refuge. It's like I find peace in singing and being able to share my gift. And it just kept growing. And, you know, it's like music is my world. I can kind of get lost in it when I don't feel good, when I'm down, or even when I'm happy. It's like it takes every emotion. It helps me just reach every emotion. It's like, or to get through whatever that I'm going through at that time. And, you know, it's just my base is the music.
Wow, that's young, 8 years old. You needed emotional and spiritual support, I'm sure. And your mother had to be right there for you.
She was my encouragement. You know, it's like growing up in the church, she told me if I love the Lord with my whole heart, that the Lord would take me far. And this is it's what happened. It's like my dream did come true, and my hard work at it and my love for it. I mean, I've just reached heights that I never dreamed that I could reach. And my family base, even like now, with the music. My daughter, my husband, my son are all parts of this record, and even my grandkids. And then with selecting the songs, it's like family means everything to me, and that's what I'm teaching them. And to incorporate all of us is like the greatest thing ever.
All right, so what advice do you have for others aspiring to reach for their dreams?
You know, don't take no for an answer. It can be done. I don't care what age you are. You know, it's not too late until we're dead. And if you're watching this and hearing me, you're alive. So we just have to keep working our dreams and whatever gifts and talents that you have, and it can be done. All things are possible. You just have to believe it.
So what's next on your dream list?
Well, we have the television show, Man and Wife, that's on Bounce TV, our reality show. You can just follow us at David and Tamala Mann or at Tilly Man Music Group, and we'll keep you posted on what we're doing, where we're at. And I just want to encourage everybody to go out and pick up One Way, the new album. And I just thank you so much for having me.
Tamala, thank you for joining us this morning and sharing your journey and how all your dreams came true and even spread into your entire family.
Thank you.
Fame comes with being recognized by the public for your talents and accomplishments in life. For the world-famous TV personality, Chef Emeril Lagasse, he believes if you don't follow your dreams, who will? Emeril joins us this morning to share his new adventures with MasterChef friends of the food world from China, Spain, Italy, Sweden, Cuba, and South Korea on a global culinary journey that made his dreams come true again.
Ma'am, this is a friendly little competition,
yes, it
right?
is.
So what are you doing? Tell me what you've got.
Okay, so look, shrimp, pork. I'm gonna have a little egg white here.
I'm chopping mushrooms, Lagasse. Notice I'm not adding an egg white.
Yes. I'm ready to start rolling dumplings.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, no, no, no.
I believe in Chinese you just said, you silly monkey, what are you doing?
皮子要，这个皮子要圆一点，对。This one, very good.
Thank you.
Good morning, Emeril.
Good morning, Rose. Thank you for having us.
Emeril, you've hosted over 2,000 shows on the Food Network and authored 19 cookbooks as a hugely busy world-famous chef. Tell us about how you got involved in the Eat the World Amazon adventure.
Well, I have two business partners in Los Angeles that we got together and brainstormed on this show concept called Eat the World. And for me as a chef, and as long as I've been cooking, it's very, very important to continually to keep evolving and learning. And what better way not to do that than to travel? So each chef, we have a mission. I have a chef for each episode. And we're on a mission to learn more about the culture, about people, and obviously when you can understand those two elements, then you can understand the food. And that's exactly what Eat the World is. So we have Mario Batali, who we go to China together, and we're sort of on a dumpling mission. Danny Bowen in South Korea with Shep Gordon, which was an amazing experience. And then we went down by bullet train to a Buddhist temple where we cooked with Jean Quan, who's considered to be one of the best vegetarian chefs in the world. Spain with Jose Andres. We ended up in Barcelona with Ferran Adrian and his brother Albert, which was an amazing, amazing experience. Cuba with Arun Sanchez, which was an amazing experience to see this country who's been locked in time for so long, but yet has found a way to do it on their own. It was really, really quite interesting. And then Sweden with Marcus Samuelsson was an amazing experience to see the new Nordic cuisine, what's happening. It was just another great cultural experience, understanding the food. And you know what? At the end of the day, Rose, I come back home and I have a lot more knowledge than when I left with. And boy, I'll tell you what, it's quite exciting. It's a great show.
What's your takeaway from each of the 6 countries? Now, I would have a different opinion because I'm Italian and you're Portuguese. So what's your favorite takeaway from this global culinary journey.
As an example, like Italy was very interesting for me because we were outside of Napoli with Nancy Silverton. I've known Nancy for over 35 years, and I consider her probably the god when it comes to dough here in America. And her mission was she wanted me to meet a gentleman by the name of Franco Pepe, who she considers as the best pizza maker in the world. And what we really found out was what makes Franco's pizza so special is the ingredients that are on his pizza. They're all 12 kilometers from his restaurant in this little town outside of Napoli. And people, hundreds of people line up every evening to experience his pizza. And we made buffalo mozzarella. We learned about the tomatoes, the olives, the olive oil, and I can keep going on. The anchovies. We went fishing on the anchovy boat and learned about anchovies. And that's the kind of adventure that Eat the World with Emeril Lagasse is. And as I know, exclusively on Amazon Prime starting September 2nd.
Emeril, you take your culinary talents and you share them as a philanthropic humanitarian to support children's educational programs through the Emeril Lagasse Foundation. Will you be sharing with your students some of your recipes from this Eat the World journey?
Absolutely. You know, Rose, one of the great things coming home was really gathering my cooks and my chefs together. And I kept a journal and kind of just talking together as a group about what's happening in the world as far as cuisine and what's happening in the world with people and trends and culture. As the Emeril Lagasse Foundation continues to evolve, we have built culinary schools, we have supplied meals, we have edible schoolyards, we have a high school program, we have a special school for special kids program. I think starting the Emeril Lagasse Foundation, Rose, almost 15 years ago, it was a way for me to give back, but a way for me, in another way, for our industry to evolve. And these young people are really making it evolve, and that's quite exciting for me.
And you are a great role model. Thank you, Emeril, for joining us this morning with a glimpse of your Eat the World culinary journey.
Thanks, Rose.
Finding success in life is a mixture of inherent talents and abilities, perseverance, and a never-ending passion to work hard at doing what you love and embracing every level of progress. A successful, fulfilled life incorporates family, love, and work using our God-given talents and abilities. Share your journey that revealed your talents and abilities to answer your life's calling at facebook.com/Rose Lee Show or follow us on Instagram at The Rose Lee Show. And watch this episode and many others here at ION Television or 24/7 at RoselyArcherShow.com. Thanks for joining us this morning. We look forward to you joining us again soon.